did it all happen when y'all decided, like, let's put this thing back together and go on tour?
Honestly, I had text Flex Happy New Year, and he called me back and just went crazy. Like, man, enough is enough. We're going Dipset. And I said, all right. And Flex kind of initiated everything. He called everybody, and he did a good solid, man.
Yeah.
That was dope.
What did it take? Did it take all y'all to get in the room and say, yo, listen?
Nah, it kind of just took Flex calling everybody, and everybody like, yeah, if you got something for us to do, we all with it, and we just roll with it. Like, it's not like nobody had any problems with each other. It's just that everybody was just doing what they do.
Right.
Yeah, getting to that bread. You know, bills gotta be paid. So it was good though.
Yeah. How long has it been since y'all been on the road collectively as Dipset?
Oh, it's been a minute. Oh, probably maybe going on 10 years, maybe.
Damn, word?
That was that long?
So 15, probably 8 years.
Okay. That's a long time, man.
7, 8 years. Yeah, it's a long time.
Yeah. Well, everybody was doing individual stuff.
Yeah, everybody was still doing the individual thing. You know, Cam, he got his movie thing, still doing the music. Joel's, you know, he was doing what he do. You know, I got a bunch of stuff that I always stay into.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Tell me about I remember, Jim, back when Cam was dealing with entertainment. I used to see you around all the time. You and Cam all the time.
Oh, shout out.
Okay, tell me about the transition from Cam Entertainment. How did y'all and why did y'all and when did y'all decide to do Dipset?
Oh, no, the transition went like signed to Entertainment. Cam put out his first album, Confessions of Fire, which went platinum. And just got that big ass check for like $64 million for Entertainment, but he didn't really know how to push the business of music and put more music out, and he kind of defaulted on the business and the check, and he didn't put another album out besides Cam, and Sony kind of took everything back and deaded his deal. And then we was left with being actually signed directly to Sony. That was Cam's SDE album.
Right, with the NBA logo controversy.
Exactly. Right. And it didn't go the way that we needed it to, being that it was just us working in the Sony building and didn't have no knowledge really of the business, just leaving only person we knew that was knowledgeable of it at that time was Dame Dash, because we grew up with him. Cam had the meeting with Dame. Dame was like, all right, I'm going to start managing you. We started managing Cam. Then we wanted to get the fuck out of the deal that we had at Sony, so we mobbed up there with like 30 Bloods and kind of got us out of that deal mysteriously. And then Dame signed us to Def Jam Rockefeller.
Okay. All right. And that's when Dipset started?
And that's when Dipset started. And Dame signed us. Cam did his first album over there. He went platinum on that album, and then he, you know, that's when everybody was getting 50-50 venture deals and all that, and we got a chance to do Diplomat Records. And Diplomat came from when we was on tour with Mace. There was a chant I was doing walking into one of the concerts, and this was when Master P had "I'm a no limit soldier,
right.
I thought I told ya," and I was going, "Nigga, I'm a Harlem World Diplomat. Well, nigga, get your get all," and niggas was like, "Yeah, nigga, we sticking with that." And then,
we Harlem World Diplomats.
Yeah, and then I remember Digger had actually did the logo with the back of the dollar bill. He's like, "Man, I'm gonna take the eagle from the back of the dollar bill," and then he put the Diplomats across it, and bam.
Wow. And then who shortened it to Dipset?
Joel's actually shorted it to Dipset in one of his records. He said Dipset. Something with my Dipset. He was like, oh, Dipset. That was it right there. And Dipset just stuck with from Joel saying it in one of his verses. So,
do you look back on it, are you very proud of the movement that Dipset had? Because in the annals of New York City history, of dope movements of labels and groups, you can look back and you can go, okay, Bad Boy had that fucking movement and Rockefeller had that movement, but you cannot say that Dipset did not have that same movement.
Yeah, we definitely put a lot of work in to have this thing they call a movement. I think I was a little bit different. I was kind of mixed with young kids getting some money, making some millions, and having a label, and they know the whole rap thing. But the flip side was like it was like a big street gang.
Yeah, it was. I mean, y'all had people dressing like y'all. Y'all had merchandise going out.
Even deeper than that. But it was a little ill. It was way too ill for us to understand how ill it was. You know what I mean? And for the most part, we was young, so it always was fun. But it could have took a different turn where.
Yeah.
It could have got sticky, so you know, but for what we did, coming from the projects and coming from Harlem and everybody just having nothing and just showing them what we got, this is amazing. It's an amazing ride. It's still amazing now to say that we started our journey in 1997. It's 2015, and I still got more money than most of these rappers.
Absolutely. When was there a point, or has there been a point, or was there a point when you looked at it and said, damn, look at this shit that we built?
Man, like when the IRS start telling you such and such millions, you like, damn. Yeah, we did it.
Uncle Sam,
when Uncle Sam started knocking on that door,
you like, yeah, we did our numbers. They want some money. You know?
That's crazy.
Nah, it's good though. It feels good, man. You know, that's what you dream about, man. I mean, I can remember being 16, my first time going into the Tunnel Club, and I just knew that this was something I wanted to do. I needed to be it. I needed to be famous. I needed to be rich. I needed to be that nigga. I needed to be him. I needed to be him. Like, and I swear to God, and I left out the tunnel with a whole different mind frame. And I was like at 16, and then I graduated not too long after that, and I can remember just getting a job to kind of, you know, my grandmother make her happy, like trying to get a job and do things. Like, you know, I had one job in my life trying to be right. I went to learn computer stuff and all that. Shouts to vehicles. It was a career training facility, and I was working inside the copy room at this time, and I remember they had the little radio that I would listen to Hot 97, and you know, I would listen.
That's all good.
I would listen to the radio in the morning, and I remember Biggie's song came on, "Rings and Watch Filled with Rocks." And my jam knock in your Mitsubishi, and I was like, damn, I listened to that whole record, and I got up, and I was like, yo, it's been real. I'm out.
Really?
This ain't the shit that I'm supposed to do. I left that shit, and then Mace had got kicked out of school, Cam had got kicked out of school. I had my own apartment since like 17, God bless my grandmother when she passed, and they all came to live with me, and you know, Cam was supposed to go to the NBA. Mace was in college, he was a smart kid, and I remember Mace going to Jack the Rapper in Atlanta and ended up getting a deal with Puffy. And we was like, damn, it's on from then. This is when you was real tight. This was before anybody could have an ego because nobody had no money. This was just like, we just knew this is what we was destined to do, and that's what it was.
Wow, man. You talking ask me off the air, when am I writing a book? When the fuck you gonna write a book?
History there too.
I mean, you know, I've been around you know what, what I sit back and I think about is how many people and how many acts I've seen that's come and gone. Some have gone to heaven, some still here. Like, it's just an amazing. And one of the persons I think about the most be Big Pun. Like, I had my own relationship with Big Pun, and you know, he would take me to, he was the first person who took me to the strip club in the Bronx and showed me how to make it rain. Like, he was the first person I seen make it rain with just watch somebody like, nah, just throw it at him, just throw it at him hard, just throw it at him. And it's just like, yo. But just knowing we went to do Horse and Carriage remix, or whatever remix it was that Big Pun had did for Cam when we was in LA, and I never forget it. And this was back when ciphers happened everywhere. Like, if you was the hottest rapper, you had to have bars. You might be in a video and it go down like
right
a cipher to say, and Pun was like, who rap? It was just me and Cam was like, what's up? You want to get it in? He like, yeah. And I remember Pun bringing all his dudes around, and Pun looking at me like, you rap? I'm like, I be trying. He like, nah, you rapping. If you trying, you rapping. Right now, it's me in a cipher. And Pun put me in the first cipher. Like, you know, I used to be around Camden all the time, but Cam knew that, you know, I rap, but I ain't really, you know what I mean? Like, Cam, my man, I'm going with him. And
that's right.
Like, Pun was like, nah, like, you rapping right now, buddy. And you did. So it's been I got a lot of ill stories.
Yes, you do, bro. Absolutely. Yes, you fucking do.